Come in. Shabbat Shalom. How are you all doing? Good. Shabbat Shalom to you all. Um, Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your location. Um, Waiting for people to come in. If they don't come in, I will still have to start what I want to do here today. So I am here today talk about. I just want to. There are some things I really need to address, and also I want this, if possible, I want Tinubu to get this program, this thing that I'm going to do. He might say, you guys will laugh. Who is Madam? Who is it feel that Tinubu will get her program? Well, I don't care. I have said my own. I am going to play this, and I wish and I pray that Tinubu will get that this program will reach to him, so that he can listen to it and think about it. Because Tinubu, what legacy are you going to leave for your children, for your generation? What legacy are you going to leave for your generation? The root of African problems. Here is the root. I'm going to play these clips and you guys are going to listen to it. But I'm asking Tinubu today, I say, what legacy are you going to leave for your generation? Yes. Today exchange rate is how much? 1,720. Exchange rate, Naira. 1 euro to Naira is 1,720. So we are asking Tinubu, what legacy is he leaving for his children? What legacy is going to leave? The root of African problems is from the rulers of this world. We all know the rulers of this world. The people that doesn't want Africa to, to succeed, to be great. They don't want Africa to be great. They don't want Africa to be what God has destined for them to be. They don't want Africa to be on top. They don't want Africa to be who God has said they were going to be. No, they don't want it. So they have all collided, come together and say that Africa will continue to be under them. Africa will continue to be begging for aid, begging for food. Africa will continue to have corrupt leaders that will not listen to the citizens, that will not care, they will not care for the citizens. They will not feel the pains of the citizens. They will not have conscience of what the citizens, the masses are going through. So they elected them into the office. They put them there for them to continue to listen, to be their puppets, for them to continue to be what they want them to be saying yes to them. And everything they ask them to do, they are ready to do it. Because we have the rulers of this world, those that do not care about humanity, those that do not care about how others live. They don't care. They have no conscience. They have no soul. They have none at all. So I'm asking Tinubu, because I'm going to play this, and I say, Tinubu, they have agreed to elect you, to put you into the office, for you to be the president of Nigeria. Yes, you have agreed to accept this. They have done it. It is a selection, which we all know that it's a selection. They have selected you to be there. Now, I thought you said you're a smart man, Tinubu. You said you are smart, isn't it? Can't you outsmart these people? Does it mean that you cannot outsmart them? Can you not outsmart them? Can't you use your own smartness to outsmart them? To outsmart these rulers of this world that refuse to let Africa have peace, refuse to let Africa have, be. They refuse. Why can't you outsmart them? How old are you? How old are you? Very, very soon. It's not going to take long. You are old enough, you know that. So why can't you outsmart them? I thought you guys are very smart people. Why can't you use your smartness and say no to them? We are not going to let you continue to be punishing Africans like this. We are not going to let you to be making Africans not to be great any longer. We cannot let you continue. Why can't you outsmart them? I am asking you, Tinubu, why can't you do it? You say you are Jagaban. You call yourself Jagaban, isn't it? Can't you use that thing, that Jagaban in you, that thing you think you are the best, you are this, you are that, to outsmart these people? How old are you going to live in this earth? How old are you going to live on this earth? How old are you going to live on this earth, Tinubu, that you cannot outsmart these people? And then They have put you there. Yes, you can. There's a way you can outsmart them. There's a way you can do it. After all, they cannot do without us. They cannot do without Africans. You have something that they don't have. You have something that they don't have. And they will, if you stand and tell them, I am not going to say yes, I'm not going to listen to you, I'm not going to obey what you're telling me, I'm not going to take that from you again, they will surely listen to you. Look at what happened in Niger. And today, what happened? And they're not listening to Niger president. It's whatever he said, they must obey. Why can't you do the same? Why can't you use the brain that God has given you, the African leader, to think for a while? Does it mean you guys don't have conscience? Does it mean you guys don't have caring? Does it mean you guys don't have pity for humanity? Look at how the citizens of Nigeria are suffering. No food, nothing. Look at how they are crying. Look at how they are suffering. And don't you feel it? Are you not feeling the pains of people's pains? Are you not feeling it? Are you not human? Are you not human? Are you not feeling the pains? Are you not feeling what they are going through? Can you not outsmart the Western world? Can you not outsmart them? Can you not tell them, enough? I have had enough of you controlling us and telling us to be puppets and making us to feel that we are nobody. Can't you outsmart them? You can. If you want to, you can. You can outsmart them. You can, that thing you call yourself Jagaba, you can use that Jagaba or whatever you say you are to outsmart the Western world. Because I'm going to play this. And when I play this, I say, God. So this is how the problem of Africa, this is how, are we going to continue in this form? Are we going to be like this forever? That we can continue to be begging for aid. We can continue, Africa continue to be eating on the crumbs. Because God bless us with mineral resources. We have enough to take good care of our people. You have enough. Our land is blessed, rich with so many things. We are feeding the world. They cannot do without us. So why can't Africans, all these presidents, all these politicians use their common sense? As they say, they are smart. You guys said you guys are smart. Jagaba, you say you're a smart man, isn't it? Why they have put you there? Yes. Then outsmart them. They have asked you to go in there. Yes, they want you to play. They want you to work for them. But you can outsmart them. You can tell them no more. I can no longer be the person you want me to be. My people, my Africa, my continent. Africans are suffering. Don't you want a legacy? Don't you want to have a good legacy after you have left this world? You have how many years to live? And you, Kwame, why can't you have a good legacy? What are you going to leave for your family, for your children? What are you going to be remembered for? Jagaban, I am calling you. What are you going to be remembered for, Tinubu, the president of Nigeria? What will you be remembered for? Are you going to be remembered for that when you were president of that Nigeria country, that exchange rate was 1,700 or something, going to 2,000? This is what you are going to be remembered. You'll be remembered that people sold their children because they are hungry. You remember that people were crying and begging for food. You remember that crying was too much. What are you going to be remembered for? No security, nothing. Ask yourself, what will you be remembered for, Tinubu? You think you can stay in that office forever? These people have done what they have done. They have put you in there. Then why can't you outsmart them? Why can't you tell them, no way, enough? Enough. We cannot have this any longer. Don't you have conscience? Don't you see how people are suffering? Don't you see how people are crying, begging and crying, and everybody is in pain? Are you not feeling it? Why can't you outsmart these people and then do something for at least for legacy, for you to be remembered in this life? Tinubu, why can't you do it? The Western world are controlling you all, telling you that Africa need to be in this bondage, and you are agreeing and you all are accepting it, and you all say yes to them. But you can say no to them. You can. You're a human. You have power. You have what they have. They don't have. You have what they don't have. What's the name of that? Niger. They are doing it now. Not only them. What's the name of the other country? They are doing it now, and they are begging for it. You have what they don't have. Can't you do something? How can they allow? How can their citizens are enjoying life, but your own citizens are suffering? Your own citizens are in pain. Your own citizens are crying, and you say you are human. You have conscience. This is not fair. I am going to play this. Now let me play this. I don't know what is wrong with my videos. So this time around, when I'm playing something, is cracking. I don't understand. whether I should play it here so that you guys will listen to it, or I should play it on this. I'm gonna bring it here, but I will play it. I'm gonna bring it here. So that I don't know why is he making that noise? I can't understand what is going on. I don't know. I don't know why is this noise. I can't understand why it's not, the thing is cracking when I'm playing. It wasn't like that before.
Mr. Chairman, the Secretary to the conference, distinguished delegates, I will be very brief. There will be no padding. I wish to thank the President for this opportunity for re-engineering the country. I wish to go straight to say that the problem we have in this country is because...
Okay, before I continue, I'm going to introduce this person that I'm playing the video. Let me come up with it. Well, who is he? Yeah, he's okay, yeah. When a legend speaks the truth, he is a legend. If you are from Nigeria, please share this program. If you want to, listen to Dr. Matthias Ofoboche. He's now late. He's late. Former deputy, late Dr. Matthias Ofoboche, former deputy governor of Cross River State, former deputy governor of Cross River State. May God bless his soul. He speaks the truth. He spoke the truth. He spoke the truth. When a legend speaks the truth, we applaud the legend. He spoke the truth. You know, he stated the problem of Africa. How did it start? How? Now, he was referencing also the Shehu Shagari book. And he said there's a book that Shehu Shagari wrote about what his experience about what with the Western world. Now, you listen. I hope this, I don't know whether this is cracking. I might play it through my distance so that you guys can hear, because I think it might be cracking. But let me play it here, please. I don't want to be cracking anymore.
Mr. Chairman, the Secretary to the conference, distinguished delegates, I will be very brief. There will be no padding. I wish to thank the President for this opportunity for re-engineering the country. I wish to go straight to say that the problem we have in this country is because we are suffering from mental slavery. Over 300 years ago, our parents sold our brothers and sisters into slavery. 300 years later, we are not different. We are still selling ourselves into slavery. There is no originality in this country. This is the root of the problem we have. Those days, the price for the slaves were trinkets, beads, gunpowder, gin, thank you very much, and so on. The price today is foreign aids. The price today is political influence. The problem we have is not of our own making. And unless we address those issues, our collusion with the colonial masters is going to cause us more problems. If we look all around, look at the ceiling, there is nothing that is new, nothing indigenous in this hall. The country itself is not indigenous. Even the coup, we are blaming the military. Even the coups that we have is not of our own making. I believe there is the author of one of the books I have read in this conference who stated that the idea of a coup was first suggested in one of the military conferences he attended in America. I will go straight to read, with your permission, Mr. Chairman, what the respected Alhaji Shehu Shagari has put in his book. And I ask every member here to get that book, because I know most members here have the book written by Clinton, but they have not bought the book. They have not bought the book written by Haji Shehu Shagari. And I'm going to quote what he has written. Quote, I was particularly struck by a conversation I had with a Greek professor attached to an international agency in Geneva. He told me his opinion of why West Europeans were supporting the rebellion against Nigeria. It was, he said, common among Westerners to sympathize with the underdog in any dispute, which in this case happens to be the Eastern Igbo. But what was even more important to the West was that Nigeria was a potential rival power in Africa, a force which had to be checked before it becomes a threat to Western European interests on the continent. The Biafran challenge, accordingly, provided a suitable opportunity to trim Nigeria's growing wings. He said that according to certain estimates, Nigeria was sitting on a keg of oil, which, given a suitable condition, would make it so rich in just 10 years, that is by 1978, that Nigeria would not require any aid from Europe. Indeed, Nigeria would be in a position to assist other African countries, especially the poorer ones, and thus undermine an important basis on which European influence was exercised over them. I underline that. He did not therefore think that Europe would stand idly by and watch Nigeria become to Africa what the United Nations had become to Western Europe. The rebel enclave, on the other hand, could be encouraged to become a rich but small and manageable African country, which would still be dependent on the West, just as some small oil-rich Arab countries have been. Finally, he assured me that whatever happened in the future, the West would never allow Nigeria to develop to a position where its wealth and power would threaten West European interests in Africa. Mr. Chairman, I don't need any comment. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Can you hear that? The West will never let Africa or Nigeria to be great, to be, God Almighty, we're in trouble. It's not going to happen. The West will not let it happen. So what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Because they know that we hold their future. They know that without us, they are nothing. So are we going to continue to let them hold us hostage? The West will never let Nigeria.
What the United Nations had become to Western Europe.
You see?
The rebel enclave, on the other hand, could be encouraged to become a rich but small and manageable African country, which would still be dependent on the West, just as some small oil-rich Arab countries have been. Finally, he assured me that whatever happened in the future, the West would never allow Nigeria to develop to a position where its wealth and power would threaten West European interests in Africa. Mr. Chairman, I don't need any comment. Thank you very much.
So, Jagaba, what are you doing? My own is that I just want you to outsmart the West. That is my advice for you, because you guys thought you said you are brilliant. You are good in doing yahoo, isn't it? You are good in defrauding. You are good in doing all manner of evil things, all things that you're supposed to do. So why can't you use that your smartness? Why can't you use it on them? Why can't you use it on them? Because they said you have they will never let you guys, because they don't want you to be who where God place you, where you want to be, the enjoy the resources, all the things that Almighty God has blessed us with. They don't want us to enjoy it. You can hear it now, them saying they will never. This is the book that Shehu Shagari wrote. Shehu Shagari wrote this book, and this man called what is his name? Is now reading it and telling us and telling them, this man is late, he's dead, he's not alive. He was speaking the truth. He was telling them that Nigeria, nothing will make this Nigeria move forward. Nothing will make Nigeria be great, because they are calling themselves giant of Africa for nothing. So nothing except they disintegrate, because they have to disintegrate. There's no how the West have good interest. All the interest they have is to be giving us aid. That is their interest. I am in their country, but the ordinary citizen does not know that this is the plan they have for Africa. They don't want Africa to rise up and to become what God destined them to be. Africans are suffering. Today, many are selling their children. Many are not eating. There's a lot of hunger in the land. And what is happening? We over here, we are also suffering it, because we are also suffering as well, because we have to help our people. When we work, we send the money home to help them not to die of hunger, because so many of them are there's so much poverty. Go to the north, they have nothing, they have no food any longer. So what are we talking about? I am not challenging, I'm putting it to Tinubu. I said, you said you're a smart man. The West has managed to put you where they want you to be, so that you can continue to be a puppet to them. But can you not use that your sense, that your brain? You say you are smart because one time you went to you were living here, you did something to them, and you can use because you can do it. Why can't you tell them enough is enough? I will no longer continue. We will no longer continue to be a puppet. No, I want to leave a good legacy for my generation. I want to leave a legacy that people will remember me as the one that says no to the West. People will remember me as I say, even if they killed me, even if they want me to die, I better die. Then let me have a good legacy. Let me leave something behind I will be remembered for. Why can't you reject them? Why can't you say no? That I will not listen to you any longer. You have put me here. Yes, thank you. Because God might use them to have you there so that you can do something to end this Nigeria. It's possible. Why can't you tell them, no more? I am not going to be a puppet to you again. I need this to end. I need this to be over. We can trade peacefully. We can be neighbors. We can be we are trading already with other countries. We can be three countries trading happily instead of this that people are suffering, no security, people are dying, things are going wrong in that country. The West does not want Nigeria to be a country that will be exporting, will be like USA. You had this man, Shehu Shagari, said it because he was in a meeting with them and they said that to him and he was not happy and he wrote it on his book. And so the same thing is playing. When this, what is his name? Obi wanted to come, Obi came to be a president of Nigeria because it's not, Obi came. What happened to him? What did the West also say to him? I will play it here for you guys to hear. What did the West also, what those people that rules the world, the rulers of this world that have no human sympathy, all they care is about themselves. They don't care about we, the Africans, that we are human. God created us, that we need to live a better life, that we need to be happy, that we need to enjoy the resources that God has blessed Africa with. No, they don't want it. They came up with the same idea and told him that he would do that, he would do that. He refused. He said, no, he will not do it. What happened at the end? They put you Tinubu in there. Now you are there. Can you not be able to stand up for them? You don't have long to live. This life, how long do you even have to live that you cannot stand up for them and say, enough, I am not going to take this any longer from you. With the people are dying, things are not getting better. I want to leave a good legacy for my family, for my children, for generation to come. I want to be remembered for good. Let it be something that you have done that People will remember you for something. For you are the one that stood up and say, no, let us divide this country. Let us end it. Let everybody go their way. Let us come to the round table. We don't want the West to intervene. We don't want them any longer. We want to solve this matter. We want once and for all. Let everybody, because things are not getting better. It's getting worse. Nigeria is a country where yesterday was better than today. Yesterday was better than today. How much are they selling rice yesterday? Today, how much is rice? Yesterday, how much were they selling rice? Today, cement and every other thing. How much are they selling it today? Nigeria is a country that yesterday was better than today. So why can't you, Tinubu, say, I want to end this thing? Enough of the West controlling me. Enough of the West controlling Africa. Enough of the West telling us what to do. If you do this, Tinubu, you will be remembered. Posterity will judge. You will be remembered. Your name will be written in a good book. You will be remembered forever. If you end this thing that these people does not want Africa to move forward, your name will be remembered forever. Tinubu, wake up. You said you are a smart man. You said you are a Jagaban. You said you are this. You said you are this. So you have no long to live on this earth, whether you like it or not. You are even old. This is the time for you to do something that you should be remembered for. Do something for the sake of humanity. Do something for the sake of people, your own generation, the children of children you are going to born. They will born. Do something. Let your name be in the good book that it was Tinubu that said enough to them, even though they said we should use him to make Africa to be suffering. We should use him. Yes, he agreed, but at the end, he now disobey us. What would they do? They can come after you. Yes, let them pay a price. Suffer it and let Africa be great. Why can't you do it? Why can't you do it? Don't you have conscience? Why can't you do it and say, no, I will no longer listen to what you guys are saying? Look at everybody is calling you. Everybody is, because you are the president of the country. It is you that we all know. No other person but you. Why can't you wake up? Why can't you say enough of this Western world telling us and making our life miserable? Enough of them doing this to us. They refuse to let US. Look what happened now. US was great. They don't want the same thing to happen to Africa. They want us to continue to be suffering. Is this right? No. I am going to play this one that what is his name? Obi, yeah. Obi talk about it. The leaked secret of Obi. I'm going to play it. Yeah, this is it here. Where is it again? I bring it here. I have it here. I'm going to remove this one and play it. You listen? Okay. Remove source. Add. Okay. Is that the one? Okay, I have it here. Okay, now this is P2B. This is P2B because they refuse him because according to him, he doesn't want to say no. He doesn't want to be a puppet to them. That's what he said, and I'm playing it. It's true. It is 100% because after listening to the other person, this is what they did. This is who they are. They don't want Africa to be great. No, they don't want people. They don't want Africans to outshine them. No, they don't want it. They want Africa to continue to be begging them for aid. And is it right? Is it humanity? These people are just a hypocrites. They will go to you and be praying and be talking rubbish and be saying all manner of things, but they have no heart. They have no heart. I'll bring it here now. Our leaders are corrupt. They will even agree with them. Everything they say yes, we agreed. I wish they would say, no, enough. Enough of you guys doing this to us. We cannot take this any longer. We cannot be this way. We cannot be what you guys want us to be. We cannot be. But no, our leaders will not listen. I'm playing it now. That's not it. I don't want to play it because I don't know what is wrong with my this. When I play something, it doesn't work there. So
but they have leaders who don't want that. Because those people you're calling are using those leaders. But they have leaders who don't want that. Because those people you're calling are using those leaders. It will shock you. I was campaigning to be president of Nigeria. I'm going to tell my story around my book. When people are inviting you, oh, we want to see you in different capitals of the world. And you go there, people say to you, we're going to put in this amount of money in your campaign, but this is going to happen, that is going to happen. I said, wait a minute, you're talking about my country. You can't do that. Where are we going to be going to United Nations to complain or beg about what God has given to us? Our seas, our waters, our oceans are being occupied, and all the resources there are going to foreigners. Why are we not going to United Nations to complain about foreigners in our territory?
This is a top secret. Yes, Mr. P2B just revealed a top secret that no president nor presidential candidate of any country will tell you. This is a backyard secret and agreement that the presidents of Africa normally reach before assuming office as their president. Are you imagining why the West, America, the European Union, they kept quiet regarding the whole indictment that was leveled against Tinubu? Now you know the secret. In this video, Mr. P2B just revealed this top secret, and you need to calm down with patience to understand what he really meant. That so many people were calling him, telling him that we are going to fund your campaign. And you know what that means? Meaning we are going to give you money to do everything possible for you to emerge as the winner. But when you win, this is the agreement. And P2B refused this agreement. Last 3 weeks, the former president of Nigeria, His Excellency Olusegun Obasanjo, revealed that Africa can never continue and succeed with this Western democracy. Everybody was shocked. This was the former military president of Nigeria and two-time democratic president. He has tasted power in all levels of powers, and he is now coming out to say that this will not work for us.
Let me tell you, if you listen to my lecture in the Commonwealth just about 3 weeks ago, I was emphatic on it. While it will take a while of time for us to become a united country, Africa have no reason to be poor, because the only continent of the world that today you can say there's a future for development and creating that enormous is Africa. And Africa is so blessed. Congo is sitting on 24 trillion worth of natural assets. They have no reason to be poor. So it's Nigeria. We have from oil to other minerals to everything. We have no reason to be poor. Africa have a youthful population. While the other people are aging and everything, in Africa, we have a youthful population that is in their productive age. But they have leaders who don't want that. Because those people you're calling are using those leaders. It will shock you. I was campaigning to be president of Nigeria. I'm going to tell my story around my book. When people are inviting you, oh, we want to see you in different capitals of the world. And you go there, people say to you, we're going to put in this amount of money in your campaign, but this is going to happen, that is going to happen. I said, wait a minute, you're talking about my country. You can't do that. Why are we going to be going to United Nations to complain or beg about what God has given to us? Our seas, our waters, our oceans are being occupied, and all the resources there are going to foreigners. Why are we not going to United Nations to complain about foreigners in our territory? Our natural resources are being mined. So the things we need to do, and I can tell you, it will happen. We will start by making sure that people are the ones in charge, running our affairs. We might not be united, but I keep saying Europe is not one, Asia is not one, but they found the common reality that they need to work hard and deal with their own issues. And that is where we will start. Today, trade within African countries is still below 10%. It should be more. And it's not something you talk about. It's about, again, having people who are competent to drive the process. Shouldn't just be one or two. Should be all over Africa. Thank you.
Can you hear that? This is Peter Obi. He's not talking about his own experience of what they also did to him, because this is real. It's happening. This is real. The Western world, the rulers of this world, we know them. They do not want Africa. They do not want us to enjoy all the resources that the Almighty God has bestowed to us, has given to us. They do not want it. And then they are also putting all the corrupt leaders, people that they know they are corrupt, into leadership, so that they will continue to be using them as puppets. And they will continue to be saying yes to them, and everything, licking their shoes, licking their hands, everything they ask them to do, they will do it. So I am now saying to Tinubu, they have done the same thing to you. They have now said, we are going to select you to be there. Tinubu, how old are you now? You know your age. Do you still have long to live in this on this earth? No, you don't. So why can't you stand up for them and say, enough, I'm not going to listen to you any longer. I want something. I want my legacy. I want my legacy. I want a good legacy, that after I have lived in this world, I need a legacy that people will remember me as the one that stood on the ground or said no to these people. I will no longer have you rule us. We have ruled our life for long. You have ruined us for long. We can no longer take it any longer. Tinubu, you can do it. You said you are a smart man. You say your name is Jagaban. You call yourself all manner of things, because I know that you guys can be able to do Yahoo Yahoo for them. You can do the Yahoo Yahoo and get money, get things from them. Why can't you use that your smartness and now outsmart them? Can't you outsmart them with your brain that God has given to you? Can't you outsmart them and say, enough, we cannot have this any longer? My people are dying. My citizens are dying. The people of Africa are not enjoying life, enjoying what God has given to them. Can't you do it? Can't you not do it? You don't have long to live. Will you be remembered after all this while you stayed and you're gone, as a man, as a president of Nigeria, that in your own tenure, exchange rate was 2,000 euro, because as it is now, it's going to lead to 2,000. It's heading to 2,000 naira. It's heading to 2,000. Now it's 1,720. Tomorrow is going to be how much? We don't know. Now, will you not be able to say, I have had enough? I cannot be the one that will say that I ruined my life. I destroyed people's life. What will you tell your chi? What will you tell your God when you have passed from this earth to another, to eternity? What will you tell your ancestors, Tinubu? What will you tell your ancestors that you did? They have put you in this place. They have selected you to be here. You have been called to be in this position now. Can't you use your power and say, I can no longer stand and watch this happening? Enough. Yes, I have. You guys have done well. You have put me here. But now I am going to do what I want to do. You will hold them. They have nothing to say to you. They cannot be able to tell you not to, because you are holding them. You have what they don't have. You have what they don't have. You have it in your beacon. You have it there. They'll be begging for it. Look at Niger. Look at did they call it because I can't remember the name of that country. Look at what they have done. Look at how they are holding them. Can't you do the same thing? Can't Nigeria? Can't you do the same? Can't you say no to these people that do not want us to enjoy what God Almighty has blessed Africa with? Can't you say no? I will not have you any longer. Tell me what to do again. If I die, I die. I die as a hero. I die as a person who speaks the truth. This is what we want Tinubu to do for this country. Enough. Enough. Nigeria can disintegrate without going into war. Nobody wants war. Nobody wants to die as we died before. But if you don't want it, then that is what you're heading to. But you can do it, and you'll be a hero. You'll be a hero. Your name will be remembered for good. You'll be remembered for what you did, Tinubu. Your name will be remembered. We want you to listen to the citizen. End this Nigeria. Disintegrate it. It has been stayed for years. Nothing good is going to come out of it. Nigeria is the only country that yesterday was much better than today. Nothing good will come out of it. It's time for everyone to go their way. The citizens are crying. Masses are suffering. Everything is not, this is not it. It is not it at all. So that is it. This is Peter Obi. The same thing they told him, but he said, no, how can you tell me to be doing this to the country that I come from? But they've now handed the power over to you. I know maybe God wants you to have, God knows why he did it. I believe that you have to go back, sit down in your own quiet time, listen to the voice that is telling you enough. You can do this. You can end this suffering. Tinubu, you can. Your name will be remembered in the book as person who said a no to these Westerners, who said no to what they want you to be doing, because their people are suffering. Africans are suffering. I'm going to play. There's one brother now. He's not complaining. He's not saying no. He's not complaining. He's telling our people what to start to be doing, to be farming. If you have to go to your farm, our people, it's time for you all to farm, because it's going to be worst. It is going to be worst. It's now time for you go we all have land. There's massive land we have. It is time for you all now to go into farming, because the hunger is going to be worse. The Kwara people, the Northerners said they are not going to be bringing their goods. They're not going to be bringing anything to your side, to Satana or to our side. Now, do you guys want to die of hunger? You can even have the money, but you cannot see the food to buy. So at least if you can farm yam and farm corn and farm anything you can farm in your community, in the land, anything, it will sustain you, because it's going to be worst. I am going to play it for you to listen. Okay. Come on.
Okay, this is an SOS video. I don't come here and make such videos. Okay, this is an SOS video.
Okay, I'm bringing this brother. Okay, and I'm going to play, because I don't know why this thing is not playing. When I play it here, when I watch it later, it's cracking, and I'm not happy about. I don't know what is wrong with stream, or something that I'm pressing. I don't know, but I'm going to play it here so it will be clear. Perfect. Somebody advised me to do that. Okay, where is it now? I'm going to play it.
Okay, this is an SOS video. I don't come here and make such videos if it is not important. Guys, there is a serious problem that is going on. I cannot know what I know now with the information I have been able to extract for the past 48 hours, and I'll keep quiet. There is problem, and there is serious problem going on, and we need to act on it now. If you have been following the news, you see what is happening in Niger State. For the past how many years, there have been serious state of emergency on food. There have been serious problem on food insecurity. The previous government did not bring this out to the public. The thing I'm giving this government is that they were able to come out and declared a state of emergency on food insecurity. As I speak to you right now, in the next couple of months, I kid you not, you and I will not see food to eat as we speak. If you follow the news, just last week, the governor of Niger State came out on video and publicly said they will not be exporting any food away from their state again. In Niger State now, you cannot remove anything.
Trucks who come to park or buy foodstuffs from our villagers in bulk should be halted for now. We have stopped mass purchase from our local market in all our local government from now henceforth until further notice. Anybody found doing that, we have given security agencies go ahead to confiscate those trucks and share the food to the people. Thank you.
Yesterday, if you saw the video of food, usually when you have problem, they say food is scarce anyway. You go to Kano, there is nothing you will not find there. Right now, if you go to Kano now, they say there is no food. And they just discovered a warehouse where they've been stashing away Food, guys, they have an information we don't have. There is something the North knows. I'm talking to everybody in the South. I'm talking to everybody in the Southeast. Let us wake up. I have been talking to the National Coordinator on Women Farmers, and right now I'm going, my foundation, everything is going into farm. I am going to, with partnership with this organization, I'm starting with the Southeast. I'm going to Imo State next week. We are empowering as much farmers as possible, because the problem these farmers have been having is that even when such certain amount of money is given to farmers, it doesn't get to them. The people in the middle, the intermediaries, will see one story or the other. The real local farmers don't get the seedlings and don't get the inputs they need to farm. Now, majority of the things that they plant in the North, we have the capacity to plant it here. Young people, pay attention. Start getting into farming. It is not a dirty thing. You will go hungry. I don't come out and make videos like this if it is not important. There is serious problem, and this is the advantage of what we are going to be doing. If we start giving these seedlings to these farmers, what it first does is that it solves the problem of hunger within our community. So if I have this person planting maize, this person is doing cassava, this person is doing watermelon, this person is doing cucumber, what happens is that within that community, food will become cheap.
Exactly.
And not just that, we can now export to other states. Right now, they had to stop exportation of maize outside, because even the one that we are exporting, that we were making, was not enough for the country. So they had to reduce the exportation of maize a couple of years ago, because we don't have enough to eat. This is part of the secret to grow the economy of the Southeast. And you need to find as much as you can. There are 31,000 female farmers in the Southeast. If you join it with the men, there are over 100,000. But I'm starting with the women. That is why we are doing the program we are doing. We need to put...
Share this program, share it. We have to serve, we have to help our people. Share it. I don't know why you are restricting. You don't share this program. People have to get it. People have to listen so that they will know what to do. Because this our brother is trying to help our people. Anything we can do to help our people, we have to do. Those that have land, bring your land. Bring your land. People will start coming out to help, to farm. Because as it stands, so hungry go finish you all if you are not able to farm as it stands. So even if you have a backyard, go and farm anything you can put it there in your backyard, anywhere you are. Stop hoping and thinking for everybody in abroad to be sending money. Go and start farming. Go and start the farms. Go and start farming. They will not reach to our by God's grace. God will protect you people. This insecurity everywhere. I know you are afraid to go to the. I know some of you have forests everywhere you go for farming, but you can't go. Just the ones you have, start farming there. Put yam. There's this place. I saw this the method of farming now. You can put it in a bucket. You can put yam in a this plastic bag, and the yam will grow. You start it. I am going to bring it one time to show our people it is time for you to start this farm. You must not dig the land for you to farm. At the back of your house, you can put all this plastic. There is the method of farming. You can put them there and start this farming. Start, because hungry. Hey, what is happening? What is about to come? It will worst if you guys do not wake up and start farming. They are not crying and say Igbo people are not crying. But we too, we know we are crying, but God is sustaining us because we have gone through this before, and God will help us to overcome this. And at the end of it, God Almighty, in Him we trust, victory we shall achieve, freedom we shall get. So start farming. Don't stay there and be hoping for people to be giving you anything you can do to sustain yourself. Start doing it. Start doing it.
In the hands of as many farmers as possible for free. Netherlands alone during the COVID year made 160 billion euro during COVID year on agriculture. When the world was collapsing, these guys focused on what was most important. We need to wake up as a country. You can't get anything from the north. And if Benue, for example, joins, all the yam that we eat in the southeast comes from Benue. Why can't we plant yam in our village? If they decide to start, there is going to be a problem. So where the problem has been is that these farmers don't have enough capacity, enough input to start farming, to farm what is needed. It is time to wake up, my friends. We've paid so much attention on...
Okay, I'm done. I don't want to exceed 1 hour, so that those who can share this program can share it. Because I know that some of them back home, they don't have data now. You know, somebody that doesn't have money to feed, you expect that person to come and watch things online. It's not possible. But I pray that, you know, those that in Europe that have families, we tell them they have to start farming. Go to your backyard, use the plastic, use the bucket, farm yam, cultivate yam, cultivate anything, you know, okra, everything, you know, vegetable, cultivate them. You can do it. Because if you stay and be waiting, they have said that, and I have another video now. They are blocking food coming to Southeast and every other place, except is this from Southeast? Except oil. I don't know other food they are blocking. I'm going to play it tomorrow, not today. So you guys should wake up. You guys should wake up and start doing something for yourself. Stop calling us, crying and asking for help. I know we can do what we can do. It's not easy for us to hear. We pay bills here. We pay every other thing here. It's not easy for us here. So we too, we try our best, but do try your own best. I know it's not easy. I know, but you cannot. You have land. Go and start farming. If you want to go to farm, you guys, all of you can go together to avoid them not to kidnap you or not to kill you. You all go to the farm. Everybody watch one another. Help each other. This thing is not right, because the Western world, they don't want you guys to be free, but you guys must be free. Chineke Gemeya. I am telling Tinubu, I am asking Tinubu, and we all are going to be telling Tinubu, what will you be remembered for after you have passed from this world to meet your ancestors? What will you be remembered for? Tinubu, will you be remembered for what? What will you be remembered for? Think about it. And then stop letting this Western world to tell you what to do. Stop letting them, these cabals, these people that rule the world, they don't want Africa to be free. Stop letting them. Stop allowing them to be controlling you all. Wake up. Enough. Have a good legacy after you have passed away from this earth. You have somewhere to go. What are you going to be remembered for? That Nigeria, you say you want to be president, naira to naira is going to be 2,000 euro. Then you're telling me that yes, you are happy. Have conscience. Have conscience. People are dying. God bless you all. Thank you for coming. And please, if you don't mind, share this program. I want Tinubu to get this program so that he will know that he need to say no to the Western world and let him use his brain, his smartness. He say he's smart. He say he's smart man. Let him use this smartness and outsmart these people. Outsmart them, because enough is enough. God bless you all. Bye.